जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। गोपी जना वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी। गोपी जना गोपी जना वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी। गोपी जना यशोदानंदना व्रज जननंदना। यशोदानंदना व्रज जननंदना। यमुना तीरावनचारी। यमुना तीरावनचारी। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे राम हरे राम निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तरश श्री श्रीमद His Divine Grace AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki ISKCON 50 founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Shri Shri Radha Rasa Bihari Bhagwan ki Shri Sita Rama Lakshmana Hanuman ji ki Shri Gauranitai Bhagwan ki Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki Naam Sankirtan ki Nitai Gaura Premanande। All glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
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 नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिके। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। Hare Krishna. Reading from Canto number 1, chapter number 2, entitled as Divinity and Divine Service, and the text number 1. Vyasa Uvacha
व्यास उवाच
इति संप्रश्न संहृष्टो
इति सम्प्रश्न संपृष्टो
विप्राणां रोमहर्षणैः
विप्राणारोमहर्षणे
प्रतिपूज्य वचस्तेषाम्
पूज्यवचस्तेषाम्
प्रवृक्तुमुपचक्रमे।
वक्तुमुपचक्रमे
दास उवाच
व्यास
इति संप्रश्न संहृष्टो
इति सम्प्रश्न संपृष्टो
विप्राणां रोमहर्षणिः
विप्राणारोमहर्षणे
प्रतिपूज्य वचस्तेषाम्
पूज्यवचस्तेषाम्
प्रवृक्तुमुपचक्रमे।
प्रवृत्तमुपचक्रमे
व्यास उवाच
व्यास उवाच
इति संप्रश्न संहृष्टो
इति सम्प्रश्न संपृष्टो
विप्राणां रोमहर्षणिः
विप्राणारोमहर्षणे
प्रतिपूज्य वचस्तेषाम्
पूज्यवचस्तेषाम्
प्रवृत्तुमुपचक्रमे।
व्यास उवाच व्यास उवाच इति सम्प्रश्न संहृष्टो इति सम्प्रश्न संहृष्टो विप्राणां ब्रह्महर्षणे प्रतिपूज्य वचस्तेषाम् प्रवक्तुम् उपचक्रमे व्यास उवाच व्यास उवाच इति सम्प्रश्न संहृष्टो विप्राणां ब्रह्महर्षणे प्रतिपूज्य वचस्तेषाम् प्रवक्तुम् उपचक्रमे व्यास उवाच इति सम्प्रश्न संहृष्टो विप्राणारोमहर्षणे प्रतिपूज्य वचस्तेषाम् प्रवक्तुम् उपचक्रमे
व्यास उवाच
व्यास उवाच
इति सम्प्रश्न संहृष्टो विप्राणां
विप्राणारोमहर्षणे
प्रतिपूज्यवचस्तेषाम्
प्रतिपूज्य वचस्तेषाम्
प्रवक्तुम् उपचक्रमे
प्रवक्तुम् उपचक्रमे
Word to word translation. Vyasa uvaच. Vyas said. Iti thus. Samprashna perfect inquiry. Samrishtha perfectly satisfied. Viprana of the sages. So Romaharshanihi, the son of Romaharshan, namely Ugrashrava. Pratipuja, thanking them. Vachaha, words. Tesham, pair. Pravraktam, to reply to them.
To reply to them.
Upachakrame,
Upachakrame,
attempted.
attempted.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada with the
Yeah.
translation. Ugrashrava Sutta Goswami, the son of Roma Harishana, being fully satisfied by the perfect questions of the Brahmana, thanked them and thus attempted to reply. Purport. The sages of Naimisharanya asked Sutta Goswami 6 questions, and so he is answering them one by one. भूमज्ञानतिथिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरो वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं त्वं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिस्ते। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देव्यै गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी आश्रदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So we are starting today, and we have already started a new chapter today. It is entitled as Divinity and Divine Service. Now all the rishis, they have asked a question to Sutta Goswami. It is with Shaunakadi Rishi. And now Sutta Goswami is going to give answer from the second text of this chapter. Now, so of course, I've read it, but today I just saw proper but is smaller than the translation itself in this particular sloka. So mostly, according to the Vaishnava etiquettes, this is the way how people should ask a question and then how it should be received. Just like once I told that when Parikshit Maharaj asked a question to Shukadeva Goswami first glorified that question. That Varyaneshate Prashnan Krutolokahitam Nripa. Oh Nripa, oh Raja, oh King, whatever questions you have asked, it is not only just for your benefit, but it is for the benefit of entire human being. Varyanesh, Vara. Vara means what? Which is superior, or which has a upper hand. Huh? So that's why it is called as a Vara. And from that Vara, whichever mercy comes, it is called as a Vara Dhanam. So Varadan is actually provided by the Supreme Personality of God. Okay. So when we give Varadana, that means that has come through the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and I am like just a representative to offer it. So that's why it is called as Varadan. It is a mercy or compassion shown by Supreme Personality of Godhead. So That's why it is considered as Pradhan. Hare Krishna. So when the sages has asked a question to Sutta Goswami, the first etiquette which we should understand is how to ask a question. That's most important thing. Okay. Asking a question again, the same like verse which we really, I think till now we have by hearted. Tadviddhi pranipa. Tadviddhi means उसकी विधि है क्या प्रणिपाते न. First you should humble yourself in front of a person who is going to give you the knowledge. So, pranipate, na, just of consider yourself to be the humbler than the blade of grass, and you should offer yourself to that person. Tadvitti pranipate, na, pariprashnena sevaya. So, two things are there. By asking a question, we are serving those devotees. That is what we should always consider. Ki, okay, I am supposed to serve this person by just offering my questions. So service should be always in the humble mode. So Krishna should be in a humble. One day, Prabhupada was giving a lecture to students in one of the university, mostly foreign university, and Prabhupada gave very nice lecture and told Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead and all. And one student he suddenly stood up, and after standing up, he said, "Oh, Swamiji, whatever you said, I don't believe. I don't believe in Lord or something. What you have spoken, it's just nothing but a illusion or a dantakatha or a mythology. I don't consider." So Prabhupada said, it was like cool and calm as it was said. You just shut up and sit down. You don't have brains. Hare Krishna. So many times Prabhupada has given a very nice answers to some of them. Some of them Prabhupada just shutted their mouth. Why is it so? Because Prabhupada used to sense that what kind of a mentality or the intentions are there behind asking a question. Like when I don't know, sometimes Prabhupada very was very witty in his reply. Many times very playful in his reply. It's like once when journalist he asked proper question. He considered that okay, I'm going to, you know, just like replies. I'm going to catch Prabhupada. And nobody can catch Srila Prabhupada. That's for very sure actually. So he asked Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, you are, going for Krishna. You say Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. All of you have already given your life to Srila Prabhupada. So, what you have given your life to Krishna, what happens if you come to know that after giving up this body, Krishna is not there? My God, the person to whom you have served throughout your life, you are going to know that there is no Krishna. Whatever I have done, it just no, I just passed my time actually. So Prabhupada just within a moment he said, yeah, that's okay. We have studied nicely. We have lived nicely. We lived happily. Who in the planet on the planet Earth 4:30 in the morning starts dancing and jumping with happiness? Right? We did. We ate nicely. How many people in this entire world eats 56 items practically every alternate week? Who does that? Nobody. And second thing is, we never did anything wrong to anyone. Right? We just lived our life very sattvikally, very in a goodness, doing all good to the people. Right? We fed people, we ate. We danced, we made other dance. And we have a nice discourses to discuss. So this is what people want. A nice eating, nice sleeping, and nice defending. मीटिंग की जगह मीटिंग चलता है दोस्तों। ब्रह्मचर्य के जीवन में ईटिंग मीटिंग स्लीपिंग डिफेंडिंग नहीं होता है। हमारे जीवन में केवल ईटिंग मीटिंग पर मीटिंग रहती है, स्लीपिंग चलना देते हैं थोड़ा बहुत। So that's what the life is. Prabhupada said that's what we have lived. Not the problem. Ashish Agarwal Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Can you mute yourself? Your background is coming directly to us. Thank you. Thank you so much, Harish. So, and after that, within a moment, Prabhupada, after giving such a beautiful reply, he counter questioned that journalist. Now I am asking the question, what if you come to know that after giving up your life, Krishna really exists and he is the supreme personality of Godhead? What you are going to do? Journalist. What I can do? Whatever will happen, that will be done by Yamdutas. It's a foreigner journalist. So, Prabhupada many times, he used to sense like what questions are there. One day again, it happened with again Srila Prabhupada only. When he gave a discourse in university, and after that, a boy he just stood up and asked Prabhupada the question. Prabhupada, you said nothing is impossible for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Prabhupada said yes. So tell me, whether the Supreme Personality of Godhead can make square appear as a circle and then again prove it that it's not a circle, it's a square. Prabhupada, within a moment, he said, yes, Lord can do it. Okay. Lord can do it. Okay. But Prabhupada said, everything is possible for Krishna. That doesn't mean you should ask some nonsensical and illogical questions. Okay. There should be logic in some questions. And next Prabhupada, उसके साथ पुस्तकों का थोड़ा सा उद्धार हो गया प्रभुपाद से. So many times people they challenge us. If Krishna is there, show me if there. Why he is not coming in front of me? Who the hell? Who are you? Right? So who are you? You're nothing. You're just like a dust particle, and not even a dust particle. Even a Earth planet is like a dust particle within this creation. What to speak of us? Where we just tiny, ordinary, insignificant living entity in this entire world, entire creation. People consider themselves to be the very VIPs. Very, very important person. In ISKCON, we come to know that yes, we are VIPs. But which VIPs? Very insignificant people or person. That is what we are. VIPs, very insignificant person. Okay. So one person should always be in a humble mood that anytime anything can happen, and whatever we are proud of, it will be gone within a moment. Right? Kamala Dala Jala Jivana Dala Mala. Bhajau Haripada Niti Re. That's why we have to always worship Lord Krishna. So when we go in front of a sadhus, in front of acharyas, we should humble ourselves. So humility makes our heart very fertile so that the Bhakti Lata beach can come and will be sown by acharyas into our heart and it will get fructified. The arrogant heart is actually a Banjar Jameen. What we call it in English? Barren land. It is like a barren, hard land in which nothing can happen. Okay? So that's why humility is that key factor. Just by humility, you can conquer many, many arrogant people. Okay, I'm extremely sorry. And that person is half of the anger and frustration will go. That's how it works in this entire world. So tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. So we have to do for two things. Sevaya, it is with pariprashna, and second is we have to actually serve. So there was a famous Ramanujacharya's disciple. Unfortunately, I forgot the details of the story. I heard it in 2005 when there was South India Yatra by my spiritual master. But during that time, I heard if anybody comes to know that many South Indian bodied South Indian bodied devotees are there in front of me. So there was a disciple of Ramanujacharya. He wanted to know what is the actual Vaishnava is. Huh? Dasarathi. Dasharathi, he went to Thiru Mahapurna, he went, and then Mahapurna. So that story of crane, salt, uh, cock, these three things. That is the story. You remember? There is a very famous lecture by Maharaj on this. So this devotee was been asked that, okay, I want to know how Vaishnava is, what Vaishnava is actually. So Ramanujacharya said, we go to Tirupati, and Tirupati there is a Ananta Acharya. We should serve him very nicely. Okay. And after serving, he will reveal you what is the actually devotee is. So he went to Ananta Acharya. Ananta Acharya, he asked a question. I have a question. Ananta Acharya said, okay, before asking a question, there are these people, you just serve them. Prasadam. And he went and he started serving. And the whole day was going into serving. Because so many people were coming for the darshan of Balaji. He was serving. And after serving all, whatever little bit prasadam was remaining, he used to take it. So it's, went for so many, like it almost went for a year. He was doing a humble menial service. And in between, he tried to ask a question, but he used to get seva. And after some time, he remembered that if I go and I try to ask a question, Anantacharya will appoint me another seva. So it is better that I will do seva whenever he feels and he asks, I will ask the question. So almost a year went by. And then after that, he asked a question to Ananta Acharya that Ananta Acharya, what you were asking for something question for me. So then Ananta, that devotee asked a question to Ananta Acharya that I am having question, right? What is actually Vaishnava is? So Ananta Acharya said, Vaishnava is like a crane, like a salt, and like a cock or a hen, pomda, the murgi, like that. Anantacharya left. And devotee become bewildered now. Answer already he gave. He asked the question, he gave answer Anantacharya. Now what to do? I cannot ask another question like this. Then he again went to Ramanujacharya. Okay. And Ramanujacharya, he asked Ramanujacharya, this is what answer he gave. What is the answer? Ramanujacharya asked. He said, Vaishnava is like a cock, crane, and salt. So Ramanujacharya became so happy with this answer. And this person will give me also kindly reveal me the answer. He said, see, first quality of a Vaishnava is the salt. Preparation. Salt is a kind of a very insignificant item. Mainly masalas are there. Main, wherever we made paneer butter masala, main ingredient is butter. Then there is a butter paneer. Main ingredient is paneer. Then there is a fasting नजदीक आ रहा है ना तो इसलिए चल नहीं रहा है. So paneer is the main ingredient. Then second main ingredient is butter. Then after that there is masala and little bit salt. Then we put on it. But tell me, if salt is little bit less, can you enjoy that preparation? If salt is little bit more, you cannot enjoy it. So without salt, the taste will not come. But how many of us, after this beautiful preparation, we glorify, my God, what salt proportion was there? Amazing. Because of salt, that such a taste came out. How many of us? No one of us glorifies salt for that. कि नमक बड़ा अच्छा गया था करके नहीं, अरे क्या पनीर था, अरे क्या मसाला एकदम परफेक्ट प्रोपोर्शन में हुआ था करके that kind of a glorification we do. We never glorify salt. Vaishnava is like that. He is there. Without him, that particular service will not happen to the Lord, but he will not take glory. He will be, he will dissolve himself in such a way that with other devotees, that no one will come to know that he is the actual key person for having that save. That is what a Vaishnava is. Nobody glorifies salt. Vaishnava will never glorified by the others. He will not come in front directly. I did that, Prabhu. Because of me, Janmashtami happened. Rakshan Krishna Das, he went, he collected flowers, he collected volunteers, and he did for Abhishek services. What do you know? Without me, this didn't happen, could not have happened. This is a classic case. You are speaking something and your brain is going through something. So, this is what happens with us. That is not a Vaishnava. Vaishnava means he is completely the part of that circle. He becomes completely, dissolved and completely get, immersed into that. He has nothing like a separate existence. He is with that devotees group. Like that. The salt's quality is there. We never glorify salt, but without salt, preparation can't be better. Right? Then the second one is crane. Devotee is like a crane. So there are two qualities of crane. The first one, he or she will stand the lake or a river, and that crane will have a rapt attention completely. That even not a single, I don't think they have a blinking of eyes concept in them, but that crane will completely look at how this movement is going on. Okay. And as soon as that machli fish comes near to crane, it will grab. Similarly, devotee is completely in trance in Krishna's consciousness and Krishna's chintan. And as soon as the service opportunity comes, devotee grabs. As soon as the opportunity of association comes, devotee grabs it. That's how devotee works, right? And the another thing of crane's, very clear strategy. Crane, what will do? Crane clearly comes to know, he has that intelligence that what kind of fishes he or she will get. So, crane will stand and it will completely have a rapt attention. And whatever small fishes will come and go. And if he take that small fishes and he captures it, all the fishes will go away. So, what he does, whatever small fishes are there, he or she let them pass through its, legs and all those. And as soon as these small fishes passes away, they comes to know. Okay, the big fishes comes to know. There is no any kind of a khatra, a danger here. And they will start flowing very nicely. And as soon as the big fish will come, that's how crane works. Devotee also works like that. A small puddle, small danger that will also go. Or a small, sometimes opportunity comes. Especially suppose, like a very practical example. Take it like suppose you have a service of donation. You are asking for a donation. So if some person is there, you're asking for 100 and 500. If somebody who is like a very big person and you want to have something for the service of the Lord, naturally, You will not go, "Arey, give me 101 rupees or give me 151 rupees." No, he has a capacity of lakh of rupees. So, arey, this service required 10,000. Let it pass. Do somebody else will do. 110 rupees. Somebody else will do. अरे आज के फूलों का खर्चा देने को बोला, "I'll let it pass." And as soon as some big service will come, definitely we will go and approach that person, and that person will be so happy. Now don't take it in negative connotation. Okay. So it is in a positive aspect. The devotee, they finds for the bigger opportunities of services. And they let the person according to his capacity allows him to do greater services for the Lord. In that consciousness we will do. So this person also will be awarded with a greater service. So this is how we find out the good opportunity to serve Krishna. That is the principle. And then the third one is, uh, murga, murgi, cock, and hen. We have seen them, especially on the places where it's a dump yard. And they will go quack, quack, करके वैसे जाते. And then they will take out something from that. Then they will go take out something back. Cock is known for, even if they are in a garbage and roaming in the garbage with the entire family, Prabhuji, Mataji, their 10, 15 children, they are completely into that garbage dump yards. But still, you see what that cock will do, or that hen or their children will do in that garbage also. They will pick out eatables and nicest of all things. So even if a person who is in front of you have thousands of bad qualities, still devotee is like a cock. He will go to that person and he will find out a one single good quality in that person, and he will try to fan it. And he will try to fan it and try to engage that person in a Krishna service. So just like in Europe, when Srila Prabhupada went, there are like many homeless people in Europe and America, Western world. There was a one person called as, his name, people used to call him as a Crazy Peter. A kind of a homeless, but mostly our, Bharat, we see most of those who are beggars, they're good to go mentally also. They know what to do, how to do, where to do. They stay with a family, with a small jhopadi and all those kind of things. But in USA, if you're homelessness, literally you don't have anything. Plus, they have this LSD and all drugs addictions and all. And that's why homeless people, most of the time, unfortunately, what I have seen in USA, they are little bit mentally disturbed. So when this Crazy Peter used to be there near temple, used to stay in a